Hi guys, Dustin here with another NASCAR Diecast 124 review. Today happens to be Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s birthday. Yes, April 29th. He would have been 64 years old today. Born in 1951. In Kannapolis, North Carolina. His father, Ralph Earnhardt, used to race. There's late model cars. And he passed away, Dale Earnhardt Sr. is in denial. Dale Earnhardt did not enter NASCAR until 1978. Later competed his first Daytona 500 in 1979 and led his first ever lap at the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt has won 7 championships. Tying with Richard Petty for most championships. Only Richard Petty has 200 wins. Dale Earnhardt has 76. As of now, Jimmie Johnson is creeping with only 72 wins. If Jimmie Johnson were to win 4 more races, he would tie with Dale Earnhardt Sr. for most championships. Not most championships for wins. If Jimmie Johnson were to win his 7th championship this year, he will tie with 2 of NASCAR's greats, Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt Sr. But enough on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Originally, I would do what the box would look like, but this car did not came with the box. I'll tell you what, it's an oldie. 1999 is when this car won. What you're looking at is the number 3 Dale Earnhardt 1999 GM Goodwrench Service Plus sign. You can tell because of the sign on the hood of the car. This car was made from Revell, not Action. Action we know real well due to the opening hood and the opening trunk and the working roof flaps. This one is completely different. Still keeps the same design as a regular Chevy Monte Carlo. Dale Earnhardt would race this car in 1999. And ironically, he used the same paint scheme to win at Bristol, the night race at Bristol, by getting into the back of Terry Labonte and spinning him out to take the checker flag. And what Dale Earnhardt said in Victory Lane, I really didn't mean to turn him around and rattle his cage. That's actually true. So, enough on that. Let's take a look. We're going to start from the front to the back. So here's the front of the car. We have the Chevy logo, Monte Carlo, 2 headlight decals, one with number 3, and the other one, Richard Childress Racing. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was in Richard Childress Racing. On the front, on the hood of the car, is the GM Goodwrench Service Plus sign. Inside the cab of the car, a red interior. Well, a couple of black hoses, maybe there's a couple of red hoses in there. And the seat where Dale would sit. For the sides, both of them are identical, but we'll take a look on it one side. Here's the side of the car. It's a Winston Cup car, so basically they still have NASCAR Winston Cup still on the cars. Basically that was used until the end of the 2003 NASCAR Sprint Cup season. Well, back then NASCAR Winston Cup, the later NASCAR Nextel, now NASCAR Sprint. Who knows what's going to happen after the 2016 season. Bud Pole Award, that's still around. Union 76, they're still around. Hasbro Game, Hasbro Interactive, EA Sports, all still around. Simpsons, still around, not anymore. And the big, iconic number 3 on the side. We have Goodwrench Service Plus on the side, Snap-on, some other small sponsors. Burger King, indeed. Before I ever done this video, I actually watched a 1997 Burger King commercial featuring Dale Earnhardt. And that is just too brilliant. And on the back, GM Goodwrench Quick Glue Plus, www.gmgoodwrench.com. And of course the number 3 is as the taillights. Did not use taillight decals back then. Got GM Performance Parts. Big iconic number 3. And Dale Earnhardt's name, likeness, and design. Here's the underside of the car. I basically used red as the base for the bottom and used the red as the interior color. The front axle, you just heard the hood, steers, but it tends to get stuck and lock up and basically turn real hard. Window net is actually a plastic doesn't really feel like a window net. And we open the trunk. This car does feature opening trunk. There's your interior. The back, you have a hose going for the fuel tank, rubber fuel cells. You have another one for the catch can. So let's take a look underneath the hood. There's underneath the hood of the car. Let's try the Chevy Monte Carlo engine. And of course, GM Goodwrench Service Plus underneath the hood. This car is the first of my Dale Earnhardt 100 for Dale Earnhardt Sr. for 124 stock cars. I'll tell you where I got this. I got this from the flea market uptown in Bibb County. Basically, it's known as Smiley's. I also forgotten that the hood pins look realistic. Even the trunk for the back. originally it was $20, but I got a real great price out of it. It was actually $12. There were some other Dale Sr. cars, but this one just took my breath away. Originally, I was about to go for a Michael Waltrip car, but the problem was that the car had a little dent, super glue, basically the whole front steering. The front steering for the car, it was broke off. The seller told me that his son actually played with the car, and basically it caused it to do that. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Diecast cars, they're not toys to me. Back then when I was a kid, I used to think they were, toys, just racing. But now, I don't see that anymore. I actually see them as high quality cars. Basically, serious collectors would love to have these kind of cars. It's a beautiful car. There's also another thing that I got at the flea market, and it was unbelievable. I'm real lucky. A 1998 number 10 Ricky Rudd tied Ford Taurus, even autographed by the old Iron Man himself, Ricky Rudd. And I even asked the seller how he got the autograph, and he told me, quote unquote, that he lived around the Chesapeake, Virginia area, and that's where Ricky Rudd is from. He's from anyway. He got his autograph, and it was just amazing. It looks legit. He even sold it for me for $3. I would sell that car in a heartbeat for more than $3. But I'm real lucky that I have it. Anyway, a little history about this car. There's only one iconic race that this paint scheme was used, and that was the Bristol summer race, like in August. Dale would actually use his car in the paint scheme and gave Terry Labonte a tap. And this is when Terry Labonte was still in NASCAR. Spin Terry Labonte around on the final lap, coming to the checker flag. And Dale would later take the checker flag. What Dale quoted was, "I really didn't mean to turn him around and rattle his cage a little bit." And I like this car, and I can't believe that I actually got a Dale Earnhardt car. It's been a dream of me getting a Dale Earnhardt car. I've been close, but some are just high priced. But I'm lucky I got this one. This one was for a good price. Anyway, I don't think there was really anything else to say. My name is Dustin, and I will see you again. Happy birthday, Dale Earnhardt. We love you. We miss you.